Hi, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to guide you through a quick guide of how to get into pigeon pose. So these classes will require that you've warmed up a little bit first. And for this, if you're new to a pigeon pose, you're probably going to need to grab yourself a block. We're going to be using that to assist us. That's all you'll need, so meet me on the mat. So pigeon pose is a really great stretch to work into the glutes. It opens the hips, and especially if you're a runner or a cyclist, you're going to really enjoy this. So we're going to start in a tabletop spot. If you can, have a block close by because you're probably going to need this if you're newer to this stretch. And what I want you to do is just start by making sure that you've got your shoulders stacked over your wrists and your hips stacked over your knees, and your knees want to be about hip distance apart. So pressing into the palms, we've got nice support for the joints here. We're going to breathe in and lift the gaze. So we'll begin to work through this cat-cow movement, and then as we exhale, we're going to start to round the spine, pull the chin into the chest and tuck the tailbone under. So it's a breath in to lift and an exhale to round. So cat-cow in itself is one of my sort of go-to stretches. If you're doing anything in a day, try and get some of these into your routine. I'm just sort of mobilizing the spine here and waking the body up. Perfect. And then pressing into the palms, start to tuck the toes under, gently lift the hips and lower the heels. So here we are in our downward dog, and I'm just going to take a few little bends into the knees here. What is this doing? It's gently encouraging the stretch into the backs of the legs, but one leg at a time, so it's less intense. Let your head hang heavy here between your shoulders. Try not to collect any tension in the shoulders as well. Perfect. All right, and then let's find a little bit of stillness here. So pushing those heels down towards the mat. Finding some nice slow breaths. Okay, so if you have this in your practice, we're going to push into the right heel and we're going to sweep the left leg up towards the ceiling. So our three-legged dog here, and from this point, we'll start to open up the hip nice and gently. So I want you to bend your left knee, send your left foot over to the right. Keep the upper body nice and stable here. Let's take 2 rounds of breath. All right, start to look towards your left hand. We're going to take this left foot and we're going to float it to the outside of the left hand. Okay, so what you want is your toes out at a slight angle here. We're opening up into the hip. We're going to drop the right knee and untuck the toes. Okay, so everything we do, we want to build the body up to it. We want the body to be ready to do what it needs to do. If you need a block here for your hands, you can take that, and it's just going to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. But just breathe as you find space into this left hip. You can even add a little twist here if you've got space. Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is press into your palms, tuck your right toes and lift your right knee. We're going to slide this left foot back out into our downward dog. And then we're just going to go straight into this. So your left knee wants to find the spot behind your left wrist, and we're going to pop it down. And then we're going to take this left foot and bring it through. You're going to drop your right knee and untuck your toes, and then slide this right leg back. So you want to try and get this left leg as flush through as you can, but obviously being realistic as well. We're going to take the block and just bridge the gap between our left bum cheek and the floor. We don't want the hips to tilt at this point, and then just press your palms onto the mat. If this feels okay, bring your forearms down. And if that feels okay, reach the arms out in front of you. So this is as far into this pose as you can get, but you can take it in stages. All right, let's just quickly do that on the other side. So release the block. If you need to stay here longer, just pause the class and come out when you're ready. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step the left foot back out. All right, so we're gonna lift the right leg, right toes to the outside, drop, and stretch it out in this lizard lunge. Obviously take your time with this, and then step it back. Right knee to the back of the right wrist, help the foot through, drop the left knee and untuck the toes, and bridge that gap. And that is our pigeon pose. Take as much time with you as you would like with this, and enjoy the stretch. Thank you.